Hello everybody, I'm Sneaksy Gamer and welcome back to Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls Season 11. In the last episode I think I did a greater rift and then a normal rift. I think I'll run another normal rift. See if I can get some more greater rift keystones.
Brave the rifts, and you will be well rewarded.
Haven't run into too many in this place yet, but then again, haven't done a whole lot of rifts since this was added, so
all must serve the cycle.
still waiting on the phone call that I mentioned in the last episode. Haven't got it yet. I was supposed to Monday, which is when I was recording that other episode. And it is now Wednesday, and I still haven't gotten the phone call, so hopefully I'll be getting that call soon. And as of today, the day that I'm recording this, YouTube is removing the video editor that I've used a few times when I had to edit videos together and stuff. So I'm losing that. I think they're just removing the part where you could put stuff where you could mix things together and stuff like that. I think they've still got the normal editing, like when I've had to do blurring effects and stuff like that. I think they've still got that, but the stuff like where I've had to cut an episode and then restart the recording again, it's been like a bit of a jump cut to another part. Yeah, I won't be able to use YouTube to do that anymore, which kind of sucks.
I'm afraid not. I'm on the mend.
Okay, screw it.
That's what I have trained for.
So yeah, I'll have to see if I can find another one I can use to do stuff like that then. That kind of sucks because all the ones that I've found that I can download to do video editing just leave a big watermark over my video then. And I'd rather not have that.
All must serve the cycle.
So I may end up having to just pay for one, which I'd rather not do, but if it's the only choice I've got, then I've got no other options, I guess. Damn it.
not.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that, the video editor thing, until I was about to record. I was thinking, okay, if I get that call, then I can just cut the video and just edit together the parts later on. And then I got to thinking, oh, wait a second, today's the 20th. That's when they were saying they were gonna... That's when the warning was telling me that it's being removed. So, no, I can't just do that. Not with YouTube, anyway.
The grave beckons.
Yeah, I attempted the challenge rift from this week. Ended up going... I only tried it once. I ended up being 1 minute and 5 seconds over the time. But it was a really unusual build that I've never used before.
The night embraces you.
If I remember after this, I can go and try it again. But last time I tried to do a challenge rift in a video, it didn't go so well because it ran super slow.
No.
That's so weird when you have Avengers and they just get huge. Especially with enemies that are either A, already huge, or B, really tiny. Okay, guess that just happened.
No.
That was a bit jarring. Didn't even see the teleport thing until, or the wormhole until... Actually, I didn't see it at all. I didn't see the wormhole, and then all of a sudden I was just teleported somewhere else. So it was kind of like, whoa, wait a second, what the hell just happened?
The grave beckons.
Let's do this so I can get some essence here. Get some of these guys out.
No.
There we go. Little by little, I'm making it to that 500 elites. Because I'm trying to do it with the hardcore witch, or not witch doctor, necromancer that I made as well.
You will make a fine corpse.
Got him.
There is no room.
Really? I'm out of room? I guess I am. There we go. Necromancer specific shoulders, huh? That could be helpful. Though I don't really use... I do use corpses quite often, actually. That could actually be quite helpful, because that would somewhat replenish the essence that I use to summon the skeletal mage. Oh, I'm gonna head back to town to clean out my inventory. And I may have to put that into the cube. I'll either have to put that into the cube, or when I find Tasker and Theo, I'll have to put that into the cube. That could be quite useful, actually. Because every one of my skeletal mages will then return essence to me when it dies. That could be quite useful. I never used to have trouble with that, where I would click on the sign instead of the portal, but they must have changed the placement of the portal a little bit or something, because now I can't. Now I have it happen to me all the time.
I need essence. I grow weak. I can't do that.
Not quite enough for the Guardian to show up.
You will make a fine corpse.
The Rift Guardian has found you.
Strange magic radiates.
Of course, just as I'm engaging champions,
I'm afraid not. I need essence.
no legendary from you? Come on. Come on, guy. Be a friend.
I am returning to town.
Okay, let's head back to town then.
Well,
Rathma has blessed me. Hello there. See you soon. See you soon.
I do have enough.
you're imaginative, aren't you?
Well,
So, why are you here?
not what I was expecting, but
Surely our friend would have helped you without such an oath.
I think I can make those work, actually.
Do you always do what they tell you to?
Of course. You have no honor and would not understand.
I think I can make that work. If I had Death's Breath, I could make it work. Okay, I do have that one. Why did I think I didn't? Yeah, I think I'm gonna try that challenge rift if I can. Leave game. I've got to do it in like 6 minutes and 44 seconds, which I doubt I'll be able to do, but I just kind of want to show the unusual build off. It's kind of cool. Kind of neat, I guess. Something I wouldn't have ever thought to try. Yeah, they're a witch doctor, and the only set bonus they've got is from these 2 rings, which give them, this is your only item set bonus. Did I read that right? Well, this is your only item set bonus. Every ancient item you have equipped increases your damage dealt by 100% and reduces your damage taken by 4%. They've got 10 ancient items equipped, including those 2 rings. So they've got 40% less damage that they take, and they're dealing 1000% more damage. If that's how the numbers work, I don't know. I don't know if it's additive or if it multiplies or what, but that's a good bit of... I don't understand why they've got a barbarian shoulder here, strength here, and then they've got these pants that don't do the build any good either. But they've got Enforcer, so their pets do 22.8% more damage and take 90% less damage. They don't have a gem here. And they've got Bane of the Stricken rank 101 here. I don't think I've ever seen a rank higher than 100 on one of these gems. But yeah, gain 25% increased damage against bosses and Rift Guardians, and each attack you make against an enemy increases the damage it takes from your attacks by 1.81%. I will show a bit more in detail once I get into the thing. But it is a witch doctor. I don't know if I mentioned that yet. And honestly, I like the build. I like it, but like I said, I never would have thought to do something like this. Or at least I never tried to do something like this. No, I don't need that. That's just showing me exactly what I was just looking at. So yeah, we've got this knife, which instead of dealing direct damage, your spirit barrage now accumulates on the target. When you stop casting, it explodes, dealing 248% of the accumulated damage to all enemies within 15 yards. They've got something else that worked with Spirit Barrage too. Right here, Spirit Barrage gives the Phantasm rune. Each active Phantasm increases the damage of Spirit Barrage by 42%. Do they have anything else for Spirit Barrage? For the stuff in the cube, they've got, yeah, this one. Spirit Barrage gains the effect of the phlebotomize, the effects of the phlebotomize, and the Spirit is willing rune. They've got Belt of Transcendence. You know what, I'll just I'll show a little bit here. So we've got Piranhas, Soul Harvest, Spirit Walk, Locust Swarm, Haunt, and Spirit Barrage. The Soul Harvest, what was it that did that? Reduce all damage taken by 6% for each stack of Soul Harvest you have. We've got, for the skills, these ones, Creeping Death, so Haunt, Locust Swarm, and the damage amplification from Piranhas last almost forever. Confidence Ritual, so anything within 20... You deal 25% additional damage to enemies within 20 yards. So you're dealing a quarter more damage to everything within 20 yards. Rush of Essence. Spirit spells return 100 mana over 10 seconds. That's Haunt, Soul Harvest, and Spirit Barrage. Spirit Barrage and Spirit Walk. So 4 of the skills that we've got. There's also Mass Confusion and Horrify, but I said the ones that we've got. And Blood Ritual. 20% of mana costs are paid with life. In addition, you regenerate 1% of your maximum life per second. So Spirit Barrage, they've got it set to phlebotomize. I honestly... Okay, come on now. I would honestly have given it something else. But maybe not, actually, because we've already got this one, which gives mana each time Spirit Barrage hits. We've got this one, which summons a specter that deals damage to nearby enemies, and we've got one which gains life each time Spirit Barrage hits. So yeah, this is focused on the Spirit Barrage, kind of, I think. But anyway, let's give it a try. It's a level 55, and I have to complete it in 6 minutes and 44 seconds. My first attempt, and only attempt, was in 7 minutes and 49 seconds.
Will you be quick enough? Will you be clever enough?
A test of my speed.
I mean, this is very powerful. I just don't know how, I just don't quite know how to work it to get the maximum performance out of it.
My strike is true.
I saw something ridiculous. Well, I didn't see it, but my dad was telling me there was a thing not too long ago. They were showing the record holders for the challenge rifts. There was one you were supposed to do it in, I think it was like 5 minutes and some seconds. There were people who had done it in like 2. It's like, how the hell do you even do that?
Need more time.
Yeah, see, I'm falling behind now.
My strike is true.
Because I don't know how to use this. Honestly, I just don't know quite how to use this build. I mean, I can kind of use it, but not effectively, apparently, because I can't do this, which shouldn't be too difficult. If they were able to complete this rift in 6 minutes and 44 seconds, then it shouldn't be too hard for me to do it. But, like I've said, I don't know the build, so I don't have the experience they have with using this character. I don't quite know what combinations of skills maximize my damage output or anything like that.
Not ready yet. Your day comes. Need more time. I am hurt.
I mean, honestly, considering I haven't really used it much, I think I'm doing okay with this.
I strike at your heart.
It's just I gotta get used to the skill set.
Need more time.
Gotta get used to the build is all. And I gotta find out whether this one does better to kill everything, or kill just big groups, or just go straight for elites, or what. Well, I died. Yeah, I'm way behind. I'm doing worse now than I did when I did it the first time, but damn it. But my computer does run a bit slower when I'm recording, so that makes a difference. You've gotta be kidding me. Yeah, I didn't do nearly this bad before.
Will die.
I'm doing a lot worse than I did before. Fuck. How am I dying so much? I didn't fight this one last time. That's part of it. This is embarrassing.
I must wait longer. Health returns to me.
Yeah, this time I'm like 3 minutes behind. That's horrible compared to the last time. But like I said, I didn't fight that elite in the last one. The last time I went... Oh, I must have. Never mind. I don't know what my problem is then. That's the only way I could have gone, so I must have fought it. Unless I ran right past it and didn't even notice it. Because I was using Spirit Walk quite a bit when I ran this before, and I was just running right past a lot of stuff.
My strike is true.
Yeah, and then this level there weren't many elites, so that didn't help much.
Your day comes. Need help?
Yeah, because when you have a level that's got very few elites,
My strike is true.
you can't really kill stuff. You can't really... kind of limits how much you can do for completing the rift. Because elites give you a lot more than regular enemies. Elites go much farther for completing a rift than regular enemies.
Not ready yet.
But yeah, I just figured I'd show this a little bit. Because it is an interesting build. Most definitely interesting. And again,
My strike is true.
not many elites kind of makes your conduit pylon not work as well. Conduit pylon doesn't kill stuff, and when you don't have a ton of enemies, I mean, yeah, there were quite a few, but it all makes a big difference. So yeah, I did way worse that time. See, here's my record. 749.233. It does run slower when I'm recording, but that didn't. That wasn't the problem that time around. That time around I just died way too much. But yeah, that's this week's challenge rift. I'll get it. I'll get it eventually. But anyway, that's it for this episode. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And as always, I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.